Hey guys, Jessica Peterson here. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me yesterday and accept this free video. I'm super excited you did because we're going to go over a few strategies that you can start applying right away, and it's going to make a huge difference for your business. Now, currently you have about 4 people landing on your website per month. So that means you're missing out on over 60 to 70% of the online traffic and business. So you're missing out on a ton of jobs by not having these strategies in place. Okay. So I'm super excited that we're going to go through these, and I know that they work because we've tried it with over 50 other restoration companies just like you guys. So please take these strategies, run with it, start today and start driving that traffic and helping more people in your community. Please feel free to run with it on your own, or if you'd rather focus on what you do best and you'd rather have a partner in this, give us a call at Peterson SEO, because this is what we specialize in, and we specialize in working with companies just like you guys. But either way, run these strategies. It's going to make a huge difference for you guys. Okay, so we're talking 3 things here. We're going to talk about content, citations, and backlinks. So we are on your site. You have a good looking site. Let's see. This phone number here does need to be a click to call. With some of the latest algorithm updates, part of your ranking factors for your website is ease and usability for mobile devices. So it has to be mobile friendly, which includes your menus and things like click to call. So definitely need to make your click to call and be more mobile friendly. But onto the 3 things that we can do quickly. The content was first. So content is everything on your website. It's your home page. It is all these service pages. So you do need a separate page for every single one of your services, and it looks like you do. So that's awesome. You absolutely have to have that. Your home page now, this is the most important page of your website because it ties all the other pages together. So this page needs to have a lot of content. And when we talk about content, there's different forms of content, right? There's videos, images, and every image needs to be optimized. So this just says remediation, so that's not optimized. You guys are serving in Long Beach, Los Angeles area, so your keywords to be focused around that area. So you need to be going after the local keywords, and when you save all your images, they need to be those local keywords for that area. Your content, your written content, also needs to be built around those local key areas. So, like right here, this is a good one, Long Beach mold remediation. So you need to have those keywords throughout your page and your website. Your home page, being the most important page, needs to have at least 1,500 words or more of content. If your competitors have more written content, you need to do better than they have. I probably would not have all of these certifications on your homepage. You should probably have that on its own page. I mean, it's great that you have those credentials. It definitely helps. Okay. When you get people to your website. But right now you're not getting people to your website, and that's because the content isn't optimized. So you need a lot of this content, again, built around each of those services and local keywords. Just one mention of keyword usually does not get picked up for indexing. So you're going to need to have a couple repetitions of those keywords. But do make sure that you have at least 1,500 words or more on this page. And if you're serving other areas, you should highly consider having service area pages as well, and building content around each location you serve so you can actually be found online in those areas that you serve. So content is going to be key for you guys because Google sends little crawlers to your website and it analyzes every image, video, and this written content here. And so if Google is scanning through this and they don't quite understand what you do or where you serve, and it doesn't have the keywords, it's not getting picked up for, then we can't expect Google to send anybody to your website because the information just isn't there. It's not strong enough. So you need to have a good, strong content and keyword strategy on your website. Now, if we were to look at your top organic competitor in Los Angeles for water damage, we do have ServPro. Now, yes, they are a franchise, but you're not competing against the entire franchise, only the locations in your area. And these franchisees have their hands tied. They're actually not allowed to do much editing of these sites. And so they kind of get what they get. You have an advantage because you can always do better. And so these guys are actually very easily beat. But you do have to do better. So you have to have more content, more dialed in keyword strategy, more repetition of those keywords, more pages. Writing long form blog content adds additional content to the website, giving you that authority and helping Google to understand who you are and to promote your website so customers can find you. Now, we all know when people start, our customers start, they're going to start with a Google search similar to this, and we want your business to be the one that's showing up. So there's 3 different spots that your business can have good positions in. The first is always going to be ads. Those are going to be cost per click ads and local service ads, like these here. And this can be very profitable for you guys as long as you have your processes dialed in and the foundation is there. But if you're missing that basic foundation, you are going to have a really poor ROI. Okay, so these other 2 sections then become more important, and they get the bulk of the traffic anyways. So this section here, this is your Google Business Profile, the Google Map Pack. Your goal is to be in the top 3 of this section because 30% of people come straight here and they don't go anywhere else. So when you're not one of these top 3 companies, you're leaving money on the table and sending all of your customers to your competitors. So we don't want to do that. We want to get you up here. And in order to do that, if you find that you're not in that top 3 for each of your services in your area, then you do need to further optimize your profile and get citations. You need a lot of citations. You need more than what your competitors are doing. And citations are simply listing the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, Glassdoor, Angie's List, the Better Business Bureau, and even your social media are citations. So you need to go get a lot of those. Every single one of those sends additional signals to Google, telling Google about your business, the services you offer, and where you offer those services. So those are critical for your business. Now this 3rd section here is the most important section on the first page. This is called your organic section. This is where 60 to 70% of people go. They will skip the ads, they will skip over the maps, and they come right here. So if your website is not listed here in the organic section, you're losing 60 to 70% of jobs every single month. And the only way to get in this organic section is by your website and the foundation of this website, having the right content keyword strategy, and then supporting that with your backlink SEO. So if we look here, this is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to tell us how your website is performing. And as we can see here, you guys have a rating of a 27, which is actually fairly decent. It's 27 out of 100. And you have over 570 backlinks. Also not too bad. So websites, like everything else, well, let me back up. This score here, this ranking, this is Google's trust in your website, okay? And this score is based on the power we send it, which comes from backlinks. So we need to send a lot of backlinks to your website, but not all backlinks are created equal. We only want to go after the good quality do follow backlinks that are mostly related to your services. Sure, we could go out and try and score some backlinks from places like Pizza Hut and Burger King because they're high ranking sites. But because you guys don't serve food, they would actually be more like spam for you guys. So we have to go after business websites that are closely related to you guys. So getting links from other websites of home service businesses, vendors, magazines, etc. Those are the type of links that you want. And you need a lot of those. We need more than our competitors. And we need to be sending them every single month. And doing that with those good quality links increases the score, which increases Google's trust to help promote your website, and it helps promote your keywords and rank. Right now, you've only been indexed for 23 keywords, but you're only getting 4 people to your website. So you're missing out on hundreds and thousands of potential traffic and new jobs every single month. When we look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google, so you're not ranking for anything but your brand. And again, 99% of people do not search for your brand. They don't know who you are yet. They are searching for the services that they need. So it is really critical that you are optimizing and focusing on that keyword strategy so that you can drive that traffic and convert your customers. If we look at ServPro, their area only has a 0.2, so they got a really poor score, but they don't really apply SEO to it because it doesn't make sense for them because they can't do what they need to do. But despite their area being low, because the power of this website is so high, it is able to push power to the franchisee locations. And doing so is able to help these keywords rank. And so this specific location is getting over 785 people to their website. And when we look at those keywords, it's because they have the right keyword strategy, with tons of potential volume here, and they are in the top positions. Okay, so yes, these guys are beatable, but you do have to dial in the 3 strategies that I have just shown you today. Like I said, please feel free to run with this information, start applying it today, start driving that traffic and getting more jobs and helping more people in your community. But if it's a little much and you want to focus on what you do best and you'd rather work with a partner in growth, give Peterson SEO a call, because this is what we specialize in, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. So go ahead, feel free to ask any questions, reply to our email, or give us a call, and we would be happy to chat. And we would also love to get your feedback on what you thought of this video so we can continue to improve and do better. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.